review today. Product review of a high-strength concrete made by Quikrete, 1101. A 60-pound bag, and it was somewhere under $5. I honestly can't remember the exact price of it, but a lot of people call this residentialcrete, postcrete. I have a very unfriendly name for it, and I want to give it its just due today. So what I love the concept of this bag concrete. The problem is that in the past when I've used it, followed the back of the soup can instructions, I haven't really gotten the properties that were prescribed, or at least noted on the bag. So we're going to go ahead, cut this bag open. We're going to mix it in our 5-gallon bucket mixer per the back of the soup can. We'll make up some cylinders to test it out in the compression machine. We're supposed to get 4,000 psi at 28 days, so it's got to have enough paste that when we add the water, it gives you that certain peanut buttery with rock in it feel, but it still gains the strength. Now, if we dig a little bit deeper, we can start seeing the aggregate. We can grab some of that, sieve that out. So there's your rock. So we're gonna mix all this up, and you know what you wanna make sure of when you put it in the mixer, when you weigh it up, you wanna make sure that you're mixing it all, and you don't wanna get too much of one and not the other materials in here. I feel like a real asshole for saying that I didn't like this stuff so far. So, you know, the jury's still out, but let's weigh it up and let's mix it up. I'm flying. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to be breaking some cylinders today of that Quikrete 1101. We made that about 28 days ago, and cast it into some 3x6s. I didn't strip them then. I want it to be a nice reveal for y'all back at home. Make it exciting. So threw these in the bath. We stored them in a temperature-controlled lime water bath for 28 days, and they sound like they're good to go. So we're going to go through the ripping and stripping process right now. We had about a 2-inch slump with this, and I mean I followed the procedures, and it just, that is a ugly looking cylinder. Those bug holes, they're not terrible, but we want to reduce the amount of bug holes as much as we can, because I mean without material, that's a point of weakness. This is just the standard ASTMC 39 compressive strength test, where we are using a cylindrical specimen, 3-inch diameter, 6-inch tall, and we're breaking it in a closed loop hydraulic press. This would be a type 5 brake, and the different types of brakes that we have. So we just finished breaking some cylinders for the Quikrete Concrete 1101. 28 days ago we cracked that bag open, dissected it. So we cast these 3-inch by 6-inch cylinders, cured them in a temperature controlled water bath. We didn't rip and strip them, which is not standard normally, or it's not what people normally do. I like to rip and strip them 24 hours later and throw them into the bath, but I wanted to do this big reveal for y'all. I thought it would be more So we ripped and stripped them today. We measured diameter, we put them in the closed loop hydraulic press and squished them until they broke. And you know, I was pleasantly surprised. The concrete on the bag said 4,000 psi. We got a little bit over 5,000, 5230 on the average of 3 cylinders. They all broke, what is that, a type 5 brake, except for this one, which had like a type 4 brake to it. The only thing I would complain about, and you know, it could have been the mixer, it could have been that specific bag, like, you know, the odds of it happening. But we had to add, you know, a lot more water than what was prescribed on the bag to get the desired or the prescribed slump. It's not a bad mix. I mean, when we put 8 times the amount of water, I mean, Quikrete 1101 did the job, and it definitely made the strength. I'm gonna give it a. I still think it's crapcrete. I mean, it's concrete for post holes, and that's about it. So yeah, that's my review. Begrudgingly giving it that, and I think, hey, it's got a place in the industry. If you are a contractor, I would try out the QMax Pro. That was freaking awesome. Check that video out. We go into a lot of depth, and that was beautiful mix to finish, easy mix to use. Again, the water, it wasn't the prescribed amount of water. You had to double it or triple it, but it still made good concrete, and the strengths were awesome. This, it does a good job for post holes. You got any questions, concrete concerns, don't forget to subscribe and like. All that jazz. Go concrete, beat asphalt.